bit daunting when I contemplate the beautiful, pure whiteness of a newly stretched canvas. In fact, I tend to spend a great deal of time just contemplating. My methods are sometimes a bit primitive. Cadmium yellow is a wonderful colour. Vincent van Gogh thought that yellow was the colour of happiness, and cadmium yellow is quite expensive by comparison with other colours or pigments. But these, as I say, are all tinted gessos at the moment, because when I underpaint, I tend to block in shapes. So to start with, I'm making a composition, and it won't be dissimilar to an abstract painter working, because to start with, perhaps all paintings or compositions tend to be abstract in that you're trying to arrange shapes and colours into a composition that you feel is exciting enough to make you want to go on with the painting. It's that need to stimulate the eye and the mind to go on adding. So in a way, it's a bit like an enormous jigsaw puzzle. Problems is that certain paints, such as watercolours, aren't always quite as light fast as one would like them to be. But a lot of research has been done, especially by Liquitex on acrylic paints. So I think acrylic paints were first developed in Norway to give a very weatherproof covering to doors and window frames, etc. I like using them, especially on large works like this, because it means that I can apply an expanse of paint, and if I want to change it, I can paint over it, which is slightly more difficult with oil paint, especially if you were making a work of this nature and this scale. It always looks so beautiful when the canvas is white, this sort of pristine purity. And I have contemplated for days, but I know that ultimately I'm going to have to make a mark on the surface. And sometimes I'm going to be working against it. Some artists plan and compose the canvas beforehand. For instance, Stanley Spencer would draw out in minute detail the composition over the whole of the canvas, and then work from the one corner diagonally right across it, everything beautifully drawn in, and then gradually paint